And while you're at it, go ahead and also download the Be Our Proud Severe Weather app. That way you can track Francis right down to your street. Now, about 30 minutes ago, we did get an update from Governor Jeff Landry and other state leaders.
Yeah, our Sydney Simone was there and joins us live from GOSEP. Sydney, what was the governor's message concerning Francine?
That's right, Reggie, Vanya. Yes, the governor just spoke here about 30 minutes ago here at GOSEP about the current state of our state, saying that we are no longer in that prepare phase. That time to evacuate has passed. We're entering that respond phase as Hurricane Francine is expected to hit our area later on this afternoon, early evening. Now, a number of things they touched on, one being generators. The state fire marshals emphasized the importance of not having those generators running during the storm, but to turn them on after, keeping them away from your home, having carbon monoxide detectors available in your home when it comes to the generators. Another tip that Governor Jeff Landry gave was to stay off the roads even after the storm, as thousands of people from National Guards, LSP, and other first responders that will be out on the road removing debris and rescuing people. He also touched on a number of things in terms of property, making sure that you take pictures of your property before and after the storm. When it comes to FEMA, having your important documents on hand in case you do need to evacuate. He did say, although there's not much happening in this particular area at this moment, we do expect things to get worse, and this is a storm that should be taken seriously. Take a listen to what he had to say.
A couple of things. Again, want to thank Tony and FEMA, the FEMA administrator, Cresswell, and the White House for responding to Louisiana's needs and giving us that pre-landfall declaration. We look forward to working with them as we move into the post-storm recovery on tomorrow. Again, we're going to be putting out, also for the press, we're going to be putting out some information because I know that you have had some questions on shelters. I would remind y'all that initial sheltering is always a local responsibility, and that they put it out. If statewide shelters are going to be operational, we will get y'all that information as well. Again, I would urge residents to take the necessary steps of preparing for the storm to come. It is on our doorstep as we speak. Remember, after the storm is over, please remain in place. As you heard from all of these agencies, we are going to have a lot of people on the roadway that is necessary to put the vital infrastructure back in place so that you can go about your daily lives. We have checked with our utility partners. We feel like they pre-position the assets necessary to help them. Jay is going to give us some great information, hopefully tomorrow, that the winds will die down real fast so that the utility crews can get up and on those lines, because remember, they have a wind restriction as you know, if the wind exceeds 30 miles an hour, they can't repair the line. So we're hoping that this storm passes fast enough through the state and we can get all those utility trucks and DOTD and our first responders on the roadway. But again, we urge our citizens to stay off the roadway if you are not inside of that critical needs, vital labor force. And with that, we'll take any questions that y'all may have.
Now, we do have a list of those local shelters in your area on our website. He also mentioned that if you happen to get out on the road and you need to report a stalled vehicle, you can dial 511 to do that, or you can get other information on road closures and other information in your area. You can also dial star 577 for LSP. Now, we did ask the governor and his team if they plan to hold another conference this evening or tomorrow. That is unclear, as it does depend on the impacts of the storm. Reporting live here outside of GOSEP, Sydney Simone. I'm going to send it back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Sydney. That was great advice, especially when it comes to those generators, because the leaders say that every single year, every hurricane season, we see deaths because people are not being safe when it comes to keeping those generators away from their homes. Well, now